For this video, I'm gonna be using Love You a Lot. Why is my voice like that? For this video, I'm gonna be using Love You a Latte. Ito ang best-selling shade. I love it. Hello everyone! Sobrang ganda ng topic na to. I am definitely passionate about this kasi ito yung isang bagay na feeling ko nag-excel ako. Joke lang. Pero feeling ko talaga, ito yung key strengths ko. Sobrang indifferent kong person. I really don't compare myself to others. I rarely do. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Of course, please don't forget to like the video, to comment kung meron kayong content suggestions or how I can further improve my content. I think that this will definitely be helpful for people kung nasang stage ka man ng buhay mo. I think na maraming tao na nahihirapan dito, especially now na merong pandemya, lahat ng tao na sa social media, nakikita mo lahat ng progress ng ibang tao, nakikita mo kung productive ba sila on a daily basis. You can just see it through their stories. It's so easy to stay updated with other people's lives to the point that it's harder to focus on your own life because of social media. So today we're going to be discussing how to stop comparing yourself to others. Without further ado, let's begin. The first one is through practicing gratitude. Every day when I wake up, I actually list down 3 things that I'm grateful for. It doesn't have to be in a fancy notebook. Any notebook will do for as long as makakapagsulat ka. Ano yung mga bagay na sobrang thankful ka for the day. So it really helps me to focus on what's happening with my life, kung ano ba yung sobrang thankful ako sa mga nangyayari ngayon. Kasi having to list down the things that you're grateful for will definitely ground you kasi makikita mo yung progress mo no matter how small it is. Progress is still progress. Kahit mabagal pa yan o mabilis, it still pushes you forward towards your goal. Kaya you really have to be thankful kahit anong type of progress pa yan. Progress is still progress. Number 2 is through affirmations. I think for most motivation, personality development, or self-help content creators, they really advocate for affirmations and it's actually effective. There's actually the concept of neuroplasticity, or your brain's ability to change and adapt to different circumstances throughout your life. So creating mental images through affirmations or through visualizations are definitely helpful kasi your brain cannot differentiate what's happening in real life and what's happening through your imagination. So having to visualize or performing affirmations activates the same areas in your brain as if you're experiencing them in real life. Kaya sobrang importante na gumagawa ka ng affirmations and visualizations about what you want to happen in the future. Instead na iniisip mo yung negatibo na na-stuck ka, na napag-iiwanan ka na ng ibang tao, you really have to stay in your lane so that you can focus how to progress. So when you take away your focus from other people, mas marami kang energy to strategize kung ano yung mga bagay na gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo, kung ano yung mga goals na kailangan mo pang marating. Kasi the problem is when we tend to look at other people's progress, minsan nakaka-intimidate, minsan feeling mo hindi ka na magaling, and you hinder yourself from giving yourself a chance, which is yung pinaka-importanteng part in pursuing your goals and pursuing your dreams or in progressing. Minsan kasi tayo rin yung naghihinder sa sarili natin, kaya hindi tayo makapag-progress. We have the tendency to be a perfectionist and we tend to reject ourselves kahit hindi pa natin nasusubukan yung isang bagay na gusto nating itry. So instead of really focusing on others, visualize what you want in your life and affirm that you can get it. Kung mag-visualize ka na lang din and mag-affirmations ka, kailangan samahan mo rin ng actions kasi without actions, hindi ka talaga makakaalis kung nasan ka ngayon. Number 3, focus on your strengths. You really need to set realistic expectations for yourself. Minsan kasi kapag kinukumpara natin yung sarili natin sa iba, nahihirapan tayo na i-distinguish na halimbawa sila mas privileged or mas matagal na sila sa industry. Malamang mas mabilis sila magpa-progress. If you're an aspiring content creator, baka nakakita ka ng isang tao na one night lang biglang nag-viral. But of course, there's underlying hard work before that. Bago sila maging viral or bago sila maging successful, minsan yung iba, 2, 3, 4, 5 years na pinaghihirapan yung content creation. Kaya when their luck came, ready na sila. Baka ikaw nagsisimula ka pa lang and naghihintay ka sa ganong type of luck. Lahat talaga ng bagay pinaghihirapan. So you can't really compare yourself kung nasan man sila o kung nasan ka. Kasi hindi mo naman alam yung pinagdadaanan nila, kung ano na yung training na natanggap nila, or kung nasan na sila sa buhay nila. Parang kasi we only see a one-dimensional angle of the story na sobrang limited yung nakikita mo in a way, which is hindi mo naman alam yung buong context ng nangyayari sa kanila, how they're doing in in life in general. So it's really unfair for you and for the person that you're comparing yourself to whenever you compare yourself to others. Number 4, you need to celebrate other people and their successes. Kailangan mo maintindihan na hindi mo kakompetensya yung ibang tao. Just because they won doesn't mean that you've lost. Based from my personal experience, sa lahat ng successful na taong nakausap ko, ang pinaka makikita mo sa kanila is they're all value adding and hindi sila talaga nai-intimidate sa ibang tao. Parang they really celebrate other people's successes. Why? Kasi those successful people, they usually know na even if other people get ahead of you, doesn't mean that you're lagging behind. Kasi nga magkakaiba tayo ng pace. And hindi porket maraming nang nagsasucceed, wala nang space for you. As in, sobrang abundant ng mundo na kahit maging successful tayong lahat, hindi tayo mawawala ng space. Sobrang laki ng space for all of us to succeed. Hindi lang siya kapag naging successful na yung isang tao, hindi ka na magiging successful. Hindi siya ganon. Of course, you need to be action-driven to achieve your goals. Maybe mas matagal mong ma-achieve yung sayo, pero it doesn't mean na never mo nang ma-achieve. Baka mas nauna lang sila, but the end goal should not be ahead of everyone, but to really focus on your becoming process. Kasi yung ibang tao, baka ahead sila sa'yo, kasi mas marami na silang natutunan. So instead of being jealous with other people's successes, I would rather suggest to you na be like a human sponge. Absorb all the learnings that you could get from other people. I swear, those people who are really successful, or those people na marami nang na-achieve, marami kang matututunan sa kanila. So instead of trying to beat them, or instead of comparing yourself sa kanila, tingnan mo kung paano ka matututo sa kanila. Baka meron kang best practices na pwedeng makuha. Yung mga taong ahead of you, sila yung usually yung may mga tools or may mga alam kung paano mag-grow as a person or kung paano ma-achieve yung goals na achieve nila na hindi mo pa na-achieve. So, kesa mainggit ka sa ibang tao, try to look for their best practices and then try to apply it to yourself. Kasi that's how you grow. You really don't need to compare yourself to anyone because magkakaiba tayo ng pacing sa buhay. Number 5, sobrang cliche, pero compete with yourself. You need to understand kung ano yung long-term goals mo. Lagi mong tatandaan na kahit saan ka mapunta, kailangan mong tanggapin na merong mas maganda sa'yo, merong mas successful, merong mas hardworking. Kasi i-benchmark mo yung sarili mo sa external factors or sa ibang tao, you really need to be clear. Ano ba yung goals mo for yourself? What is it you're trying to achieve in the next 2 to 5 years? From there, you can evaluate yourself in a healthier way. Kahit may mas magaling pa sa'yo, people come and go eh. At one point, may mas makikita ka pang mas magaling sa kanya, or eventually, next time, hindi na kayo magkasama. So, if you keep on using them as a benchmark, what will happen if wala na sila? Do you get lost? Hindi mo na alam yung sarili mong progress? So, instead of using other people, you need to be clear with what you want. Ano yung long-term and short-term goals mo? You have to evaluate yourself if na-achieve mo ba yung mga goals na you've set for yourself. Kung meron ka pa bang actions na kailangan mo pang i-incorporate sa buhay mo. Kasi those people, they are never your competition. Kasi kung ano mang ma-achieve nila, hindi ka naman maaapektuhan eh. I swear, marami pang opportunities and kung ikukumpara mo lang yung sarili mo sa kanila, kinukulong mo lang yung sarili mo. And lastly, you need boundaries sa paggamit ng social media. Ako, whenever I get distracted with someone else, I just mute them or I just block them. The thing is, social media really distracts you na mabilis. Pero, you can take back your power by using the push of a button. Pwede mong i-block, pwede mong i-unfollow, as in napakadali lang nun. You don't have to be apologetic in blocking and muting anyone. If they're not healthy for your mental health, just block them. You don't even have to explain it to anyone kung blinak mo sila or in-unfollow mo sila. Especially if it's in terms of taking care of your mental health. You don't have to explain to anyone kung ano yung ginagawa mo, what's healthy for you, or how you execute your own boundaries. You don't have to be apologetic about it. Kasi you really have to take care of your own. Kung nahihirapan ka na mag-focus sa sarili mo kasi masyado kang distracted sa mga nakikita mo sa social media, then lessen your time in using it. Kung masyado ka na-pressure sa goals mo, nakikita mo yung ibang tao, parang productive sila everyday, and because of that, you feel like you need to compete in terms of your productivity, then might as well, i-mute mo na lang or i-block mo yung mga tao, or bawasan mo yung number of hours mo in using social media. I think that social media is definitely one of the things that keeps us pressured in achieving our goals kasi nakikita natin yung updates ng ibang tao. Pero honestly, you really don't need to compete with anyone. Kasi the more that you compete with someone else, the more that you'll be distracted with your own life. Mas maganda na mag-focus ka talaga sa sarili mo kaysa tinitingnan mo yung ibang tao. Kasi they're just external factors. If you don't give them power, they will never have power against you. So always choose what energy you allow. If someone is really distracting you, mute them, block them. It's completely okay. You don't have to apologize, you don't have to explain. So those are my tips on how you can really focus on yourself instead of comparing yourself to other people. You have to remember that you need to focus on improving your own quality of life and not really being ahead of other people. I know that it's hard to mute down kung ano yung expectations ng ibang tao, kung ano yung opinion ng ibang tao sa'yo. Pero at the end of the day, those opinions, those expectations, they're not gonna feed you in the long run. They're not gonna pay your bills. It's not gonna help you. It's not helping anyone. So if it's really not helping anyone, why would you listen to them or why will you care about them? Who cares if your progress is slow? Progress is still progress. So I hope that this video was really helpful for you. If you like this type of content, please give me a like or a comment down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye!